Hi, it's Neil from Mighty Little Green Machine. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you a down and dirty uh, backhoe storage device. I don't know, holder, carrier, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately for me, I don't store my tractor or backhoe on cement, so I can't build one of the rolling ones or buy the one that's available. So I need to be able to move it with forks. I found a beautiful one somewhere on YouTube that someone built. The problem was he overbuilt it so much that the tractor wouldn't pick it up once you put the backhoe on it. So I went really, really lightweight, but I do have to make some changes to this one, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to show you what I have so far. Then we're going to go ahead and do the changes that I've come up with to get up at the final product. And then I'm going to show you how it works and put the backhoe away using it. So let's get started. Okay, I started with the lightest skid I could find. Obviously, it doesn't have all its boards. And then in the front, I built up 3 2x4s. I did them the width of the skid. It doesn't really matter. For the front of the backhoe to sit on. Then I put a couple of pieces of support plywood back here so that I could push up on it to get the backhoe off. 2 things that I've found as problems so far. First of all, once I get the backhoe on it, as the backhoe settles, obviously the feet aren't a problem because they go all the way up, but as it settles, the bucket slid off the back of the skid. And since I put this into my storage place sideways so it fits better, I couldn't just put it back on. So it was a nightmare. I knocked the backhoe over. I had to pick the backhoe up. I had to get it out of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few boards in the back here for the bucket to hit against so it doesn't slide off. I think that'll solve the problem. If that doesn't work, the last option that I have is to run a strap around, but I don't want to have to do that. The other problem I found is it gets a little shaky when I'm moving it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hook on each side, and I bought a couple of tie straps or tie downs, and I'm going to run one to each side of the backhoe to keep it side to side. It was very stable front to back. And I think between those couple of changes, this will be a really good option. The tractor picks it up no problem. I can move it around no problem. And I'll show you that as we get done. So let me go ahead and get the stuff we're going to need, and let's add these things on. Okay, so what I did for the straps to hold it is I actually went to Harbor Freight. I didn't need anything real expensive. And I got 2 of these 1/2-inch cargo ring D-rings that I'm going to lag bolt down to the skid. And then I got 2 of these heavy-duty tie straps. For all 4 pieces, it was just over $20, which is everything I have invested in this. I already had the skid. It was all scrap wood laying around. You don't need to make it pretty. But I feel like this is a good solution for us people that have to put our backhoes on gravel or dirt or anything else like that. Someday, hopefully, I'll have a shop with concrete in it and I'll be able to build a rolling one, which would be nice. But for now, I mean, I guess technically I could even just put this thing on casters. But anyway, let's go ahead and add some wood, and we'll put this stuff on and we'll see how it works. Well, I'm not really doing anything special here because there's really not any weight pushing on these. So all I'm doing is screwing these down, especially the ones in the front because that's just got weight sitting on it. But like I said earlier, I'm just trying to keep this thing as light as possible so that I can move it easily. What I did on the rest of this, and I'm going to do the same on this, is I just screwed down my board and then I used the chainsaw to trim it up. Again, this is not anything special looking. It's just for moving around the whatchamacallit, backhoe. one. This way. This thing really warped. Did not expect that. We're not going to straighten that out. Oh, well, that's okay. Not building a Swiss watch. I think I am going to go one board higher, though, so that it has something to catch against. So, I found, with my knee still bothering me, I didn't feel like walking out to my wood pile to get a piece of scrap. So I found this little piece of 2x6 in my garage. Again, it's not a beauty contest. I'm just looking to have this thing be solid. So I screwed that down and then cut it off. So that's good. Now we're going to go ahead and put the D-rings in here so that I can strap it down. I'm going to try just lag bolting these. If I find out that that's not enough, I'll go ahead and through bolt it, but hoping. Okay, that's that. I'm going to do the other side, and then when I get back on here, we'll be dropping this thing. They're dropping the backhoe on there. Okay, so I have the 3 2x4s in the front, just in front of the outrigger legs. This leaves me enough room to bring this bucket down right up at the other boards. So now I'm going to fire up the tractor and we will get this thing off. Basically going to take it off just like you want. Just going to roll the tractor forward a little. Then we're going to lower it down on the So now it's sitting up completely on the pallet. Now we're gonna disconnect these. And that's all there is to it. So you can see that's solid. Now, but I'm going to put the straps on. I got to dry my hands off, and then I'll get the straps put on it. And then I'll show you how we move it. Okay, I just found a little crack in the skid. Like I said, it wasn't the best skid, so I threw a quick Band-Aid with the scraps I had left. I'll fix that better later, but there you can see it. It's all strapped down. It's all separate from the tractor. I do have it strapped to the forks right now, because I got to go all the way down and around the road and down below, and I'm going to film that for you. I don't usually go that far, but I figured why be sorry, let's be safe. Okay, now I'm going to show you how good the tractor picks it up. I'm going to leave the tractor right at idle. As you can see, no problem at all. So let me get the camera repositioned, and I will drive it down below. So there you go. A simple solution if you're in a situation like I am where you've got dirt or rock or whatever and don't have the benefit of concrete. You could put a tarp over this, you could put it under an enclosure, you could put it under a, it could go wherever. For me it works out well because the rototiller's behind it and then this, and the tractor still fits underneath the cover like it is. So it works out really well. I hope this gave you some good ideas. I enjoyed you along helping with the project. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Mighty Little Green Machine.